Donald Trump. It's just me, Paula Poundstone. I was just playing with the cats. I bring an extra pair of underwear in my carry-on bag because once when I was working in Chattanooga for a week, my suitcase didn't come up at the baggage claim. And after a couple of days, they tracked it to Hawaii. I had always hoped my suitcase and I would go to Hawaii together. Anyway, an extra pair of underwear in your carry-on bag is always nice to have. And that's what I want to talk to you about. In a press gaggle on your plane a while ago, when you had once again made the claim that we had won your illegal war against Iran, a member of the press asked, if we had won the war, did you no longer need the $200 billion you had asked for the military? Your response was, it's always nice to have. You know I've always liked you, Donald, but I don't think I've ever agreed with you more. It is always nice to have $200 billion. Really, it's the nicest. I've often said that. Given that it's the taxpayers' money and not yours, by the way, it would be especially nice if it didn't end up in some Trump account or in Melania's sacred underwear drawer or slip between Ivana's ribs. Hey, let me ask you something. I was watching on my computer the video of you talking to the press on your big plane recently. You started out lying about your illegal war in Iran, where you're in the process of putting in ground troops. I looked away from the screen for a second, and when I looked back, you were holding up posters of your ridiculous ballroom. How did you get from the topic of putting our sons and daughters in grave danger in an illegal war that never should have been to talking about your ballroom? And you had your posters right there. If you were flying commercially, you would have had to check those. In fact, if you were flying commercially, you might still be in the TSA line. I've heard it theorized that Tom Homan has recruited the softer-looking ICE agents for this airport assignment. And I've heard that you're trying to have them seem nice by having them hand out water to the passengers in line. Water? You can't carry liquids through the TSA. So the poor passengers get handed a water, and then in a few feet, someone barks at them, no water. And then they get the pat down, or shot, depending on which agency steps in. I've also heard that Tom Homan tried to accept a bag with $50,000 cash in it as a bribe. Oh, and I've heard that your name was in the Epstein files over 1 million times. Sorry, I was trying to see if I could change subjects as quickly as you went from your illegal war to your silly ballroom. You keep saying presidents have wanted this ballroom for 150 years. I don't know how you'd know that. Did Ulysses S. Grant leave an angry note? I led the Union soldiers to victory, and I still don't have a safe space for a decent Virginia reel.